Unit 7 exam review. Draw a right triangular prism in the space below. If it's a right triangular prism, that means that it is right. The base is a triangle, and it's a prism, so it has two bases. We'll go ahead and make the bases right triangles. I should have dotted lines on part of this, but that'll work. Right triangular prism. Draw an oblique cylinder in the space below. Alright, oblique means it's leaning. Bases are still parallel. And we have ourselves an oblique cylinder. Below is a pentagonal pyramid. How many lateral faces? Those are the sides. Since the pentagonal base, it has 5 lateral faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the shape of the lateral faces? Obviously, they are triangles. I guess more specifically, they are isosceles triangles, as the sides leading up to the vertex have to be the same. How many bases? 1. And how many total edges? It has 5 edges on the base and 5 lateral edges, so there's a total of 10 edges. Number 4 in the square, in the right square pyramid, the length of which segment is slant height? Slant height goes down a lateral face, so that would be EG. The length of which segment is the height? That goes straight from the vertex to the center of the base, so that would be segment EF. Page 2. Use the truncated cone below. Sketch a plane section parallel to the bases. No problemo. Just try to draw one that's similar to the base because it's parallel. It's going to have the same shape. Name the shape of the section. Well, that would be a circle. Same as the base. Number 6. Sketch a plane section perpendicular to the bases that passes through the diameter of the base. Alright. Diameter has to go through the center. I'm going to draw it kind of on an angle so you can see it. Here's your figure right there. Perpendicular to the bases so that it passes through the diameter of each base. Name the shape of the section you drew. That would be a rectangle. Number 7, draw a sphere with a radius of 1.7. Again, to draw a sphere, you just draw a circle. Kind of give it a three-dimensional look. And then for the radius of 1.7, show your radius that goes from the center out to the edge. You can kind of do an arrow, 1.7 centimeters, or put it right on there either way. A small circle for the sphere. Again, that's some circle in the sphere that's not through the center, so there's a small circle right there. Number 8, as precisely as possible, name the shape of any plane section not parallel nor intersecting the base of a right cylinder. Well, if we have a right cylinder, let me draw it. Right cylinder. If I cut this not parallel, not intersecting the bases, it's going to look something like that on an angle. We call that an ellipse. Number 9, name the shape of any plane section parallel to the base of a regular triangular pyramid. That is not what is shown here. A regular triangle pyramid would have a triangular base. This does not have a triangular base, so I'm going to draw what this should look like. There's your base for the triangle. Here's your vertex. Looks something like this. The plane section parallel to the base has to be the same shape as the base, so you would say a regular triangle, which would be an equilateral triangle. Number 10, consider this. We're going to have to use some Pythag. AY is 25, AX is 24. What's the length of XY? In order to do this, we need to say that XY squared plus AX squared equals AY squared. So solving for XY, now we're going to have 24 squared equals 25 squared. I'm going to have to do a little math here. We're going to end up subtracting 24 squared from 25 squared. You can go ahead and find those first if you want. But XY squared is going to equal 25 squared is 625 minus, because we subtracted the 24 squared off. What's 24 squared? What's 24 squared?
400.
It'll be bigger than that.
And then you got 4 more, right?
400 and then 4 more of them, so 496.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Yeah. 24 squared is 496. So XY squared equals 625 minus 496 is 129. And the square root of 129 is about 11.4. So XY has a length of 11.4. I'm working off my screen, aren't I? Jeez.
I have to say something, though.
Yeah, that's okay. There's your work for number 10 right there. Moving on to number 11. Actually, I'm going to